Hi, I'm Dee Vaghi, and happy 100th anniversary to Ingham Okoboji Lutheran Bible Camp. I am so honored to share some stories from being at camp and on staff during the 1980s when shorts were short, even for the guys, and it was cool to be a Jer. Until to celebrate, I put on my old camp shirt. Well, I remember the first time I came to camp in the summer of 1980. My then boyfriend, Bob Vaghi, was a counselor at Okoboji at that time, and I was at staff at a Lutheran camp in Minnesota. But Bob convinced me I needed to come down and visit Okoboji. That weekend, the band Damascus was giving a concert on the rec field, and one of the guys, maybe Joel Berthelsen, embarrassed us by telling everyone that Bob was going to introduce his fiance. Well, we all laughed, and let's just say I never went back to work at that camp in Minnesota. Bob went on to work summers through 1983, and I joined him as a camp nurse. I think maybe we were the first married couple to be on summer staff, but I'm not exactly sure. Music was and still is an important part of the ministry at Okoboji and Ingham Okoboji. Bob played guitar and sometimes nearly required a blood transfusion after the evening campfire due to all of the mosquitoes. But we did have a very musically talented staff those years. Swen, Dooley Jolivet, Sandy Williamson, Sarah Weeks, Rhonda Anderson, and so many others. One summer, we even performed a musical based on the biblical parables under the direction of Stephen Gabrielson. I remember singing, "Coin, coin, only a coin." Swen credits Bob as teaching him to play guitar during his first summer as a counselor. And well, we know how God has used that gift. Connie and Jean were amazing directors. Connie had a vision for how the camp could grow. Under his leadership, the camp's financial support and physical footprint grew to accommodate the growing ministry. We watched as the old boys' dorm, Alleluia, and the concrete block shower house were raised, and Christopher House was built. However, that was just the beginning. Later, additions to the Thompson Center were completed and Alta House was built. Now, Jean, with her teaching background, coordinated the camp's programming. A summer theme was selected each year, and daily Bible studies were developed. During staff training, songs were selected, skits practiced, and Bible studies were written based on the daily themes. It was a very synergistic approach. I must say that when Swen joined the staff, the skits went to a whole new level. That summer, Bread of Life was the theme, and his team's Manna Train skit that they did every Wednesday morning during chapel was very, very memorable. We also had a very theatrical staff during those years. Rick Biederman's Mime of a Doctor Performing Surgery was classic. We also did several reenactments of a Christ walk and numerous mimes. The moving portrayals, along with Betty Parrish's Oscar-worthy costuming, made the productions a very impactful and the highlight of the week. Steve Bishey came to Okoboji during those years, and we watched as his name morphed from Mitsu to Mitsubishi. Lori Ramhorst Cold led our arts and crafts in the afternoons for all the campers, and she guided them to create all kinds of ceramic and etched glass treasures. During our last summer in 1983, Ingham Camp joined Okoboji, so the staff was increased. Randy and Carol Thompson joined the year-round staff. Bob and Greg Waylander were co-program directors, Bob at Okoboji and Greg at Ingham. It was a bit crazy rotating staff each week between the two camps, but Ingham quickly acquired the nickname Wingham, as it was just a wee bit more relaxed over there. And who could forget Gail Hempstead Wainlander's laugh? Well, it's hard to encapsulate all the amazing people, experiences, and love we were blessed with during those years. So many members went on into professional ministry, and even though Connie discouraged purpling, the mixing of blue and pink, countless couples met and got married despite his grave warnings. I am deeply grateful for many lifelong friendships that were formed during those years, and I cannot imagine the ripple effect that Ingham Okoboji Lutheran Bible Camp's ministry has had on the faith life of all the counselors, campers, and families who have been to the camp during those years and for the last 100 years. God is good all the time. Thank you.